If you want to know the different types of videos you should be using on your website, as well as to advertise your business online, we're starting right now. If you want to transform your website into a customer or lead generation machine, I'll show you all my best tips, tactics, and secrets to get there fast. Let's dive in. Hey guys, I'm Wes McDowell. I'm the web strategist at The Deep End. And if you're not subscribed to our channel yet, you're definitely going to want to do that by clicking the little subscribe button and the bell icon next to it so you never miss another video you need to succeed online. Now in the last video, I showed you all the different ways a video can help you better engage with your prospects and increase your Google ranking power. So if you haven't seen that video yet, just go ahead and click right up here to access that. Otherwise, we are moving on. Now today, I'm going to give you some more concrete ideas of the different types of videos you can create, as well as the benefits of each, so you can decide what type of video is going to make the most sense to include on your site, as well as to advertise your business in various places around the web. Now, almost any of these videos we talk about can work on any of those advertising platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. So they're very versatile that way. And I'm of course going to give you some tips as we go, what you might want to do with each. And even though video is a huge topic of conversation lately, I'm betting that most of your competition still isn't on board with it yet. So the time for you to start up with video is now, while you can still use it to stand out, before everybody is forced to do it just to keep up. Okay, so the first type of video I have for you is an explainer or demo video. So let's say you offer something that requires a little bit more explanation. An explainer or a demonstration video is a great way to do that, much better than through text alone or images. It's easier to digest and retain that information, and people are generally 3 times as likely to actually watch that video than they would be to read about the same thing. And if you're selling a product, showing it in action is definitely going to amplify your sales because it takes the mystery out of the equation. You can show people exactly how it works. And I have an example of this to show you actually. We've recently consulted with a client who sells high-end salon shears. Now they usually always sold them through distributors or at trade shows, and this was the first time they were going to be selling them directly online on their site. So the challenge was, how do we justify this high price point with a product that people generally before always needed to pick up in order to feel the quality? So how do you replace that online? Well, this video shows the shears in action while real stylists are using them for the first time, giving their real-time thoughts. And this basically acts as the next best thing to actually picking them up themselves. And this video is actually being used as a Facebook ad to drive people to their website, and it's getting some of the highest click-through rates that I've ever actually seen on a Facebook ad. And I know you might be wondering, what exactly did it take for them to produce this ad? Basically, they hired a camera crew and a videographer for about $250 to shoot and edit this whole thing. So it was really affordable, and it gave them a crazy return on their investment. And yeah, they probably could have actually filmed a version of this on a smartphone without losing too much quality. Okay, next up we have a testimonial video. So we are definitely living in a ratings and reviews driven world. There's no getting around that. When's the last time you bought anything online without reading a review, or got in contact with a company without seeing that 5-star rating? We always want to know what other people thought about a product or service before we're comfortable using it. I don't go to a restaurant without first reading a Yelp review, and I bet you're the same way. But what's even more powerful than a written review or testimonial? When you can see, hear, and feel. Video is amazing at doing this because it transfers all that emotion, appreciation, and excitement that a previous customer had right onto a new one. Video also has the ability to remove most of the doubt that people may feel about its authenticity. Whenever I read a written review on Amazon or Yelp, there's always that question of, is this a legit review? Or was it written by the business owner or a friend, or even paid for? And I particularly have that thought when a review is just a little too glowing. But with video, you generally won't be able to get away with that kind of trickery unless you've got Meryl Streep herself.
Oh, that Meryl Streep, she's such a phony baloney.
Most people are just not that good at acting to really pull off a fake video testimonial. Because if it's fake in any way, people are generally going to subconsciously pick up on it. So the opposite is also true. If their BS meter doesn't go off, they're generally going to perceive it to be true. So I definitely recommend get at least one video testimonial, but get as many as you can. And even if you only have 1 or 2 video testimonials, you can supplement those with written text testimonials, because the videos will tend to increase the believability of the written testimonials now as well. It's basically saying, you know, this video feels authentic, so we're going to trust these other testimonials too. So first, pick out a few of your current or past clients that you know are going to have nice things to say about you. And you're definitely going to want to try to do this with more recent customers so that the excitement they're feeling is more fresh in their mind. Now, what you don't want to do is just leave it up to the customer to say whatever they want. That's generally going to lead to a pretty weak testimonial. So what you want to do is control it a little bit more so that the testimonial tells a story from beginning to end. So I would make sure that they know what that story is you want to tell. So make sure they hit the important points of what was their life like before they found you, how did they find you, and then how has their life been changed for the better since they went with your product or service. And then I would have them finish it with a simple, I would recommend this to anyone looking for ... That's just a really strong way to end a video testimonial. I would then edit it down to 1 to 2 minutes if it's a single customer, or maybe 2 to 3 minutes if it's a mashup of several customers in the same video. All right, next up we have a behind the scenes or how we work type video. Think of this as a way to add a face and a personality to either your homepage or your about page. And it's perfect for showing your process or why you do what you do. And the goal here is really to make your brand more relatable and more memorable. You know, people are definitely going to remember the company that they saw a video for rather than just reading a bunch of text on a page. You want to frame this all around the benefits that you deliver to your customers. So think about it in terms of not talking about what you do, but instead how you help your customers. Some tips here, you know, use plenty of B-roll, which is just basically shots like this or this, so it's not just a talking head the whole time. And also use some music underneath it to make it more engaging. Now you can use this on your homepage, on your about page, or in video ads. Okay, now the next type of video I want to talk about are helpful blog videos. So these are either instructional or inspirational. And I should mention these are not one-off videos like we've been talking about, but they're more ongoing. Now, a blog is helpful for businesses for many reasons. You know, you get to establish yourself as an expert, grow a loyal fan base of potential customers, and continually grow your site, which Google looks at as a leading indicator that they should rank you higher. But written blog posts are only going to get you so far. You know, as we've been talking about, video can always really amp up the engagement and loyalty factor for your site. And if you're looking for an example of what a blog video looks like, this is one right here. Just talk to the camera like you're talking to your ideal customer and offer valuable tips that they can use with or without what you actually sell. So definitely resist the urge to make your blog videos overly promotional. Your product or service should never really be the topic of the video, but you can certainly end the videos with a call to action to learn more or to schedule a consultation with you, book an appointment, that sort of thing. And the cool thing about blog videos is they can look a little more DIY than some of the other types we talked about. You can even absolutely just use your smartphone. It's definitely more about the value you provide than having a polished look. Aim these to be around 5 to 10 minutes, enough to cover your topic without artificially padding the length. You don't want to do that. You want it just to be all the good stuff. Now again, I would use this on your blog, either with a straight up transcript of the video or an accompanying blog post. You know, because that written content is still going to be very important to Google so that it really knows the topic of your page. Another great use for one of these helpful blog videos is as a video ad on Facebook that you can use as the top of your Facebook ad funnel. More on that topic in this video right up here. And if you have a YouTube channel, you can always use it in there as well. All right, now it's time where I want to hear from you. I want to know if this gave you any great ideas for a video that you can use in your own business. I definitely want to know it. Just leave it in the comments below, along with any questions you may have about anything we talked about today. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, you're just going to want to click the little logo icon right down over here. And if I can help you out with any of this stuff, I'd like you to schedule a free strategy session. You can get that just by clicking the box right up over here. and I hope to hear from you. All right, guys, Wes McDowell here for The Deep End, and I'll see you in the next video.